WordPress has just shipped version 7, and while the number alone does signal something quite significant, what's inside it itself tells you a lot about where the open web is heading. So let me give you the useful version. So first of all, AI connectors. The headline addition to WordPress version 7 is a brand new AI connector screen. It is directly in the admin. For a little while, I've been using some other tools to help me to bring connectors in, like a Claude, Gemini, etc., to do some testing and build some stuff. But this is now directly integrated into WordPress itself. Quite critically, it also is an opt-in and plugin based model. So there's no automatic feature that directly injects AI into your site or anything like that. It's a really good design and development decision by the team behind this. And it really matters, particularly for our clients. They're in regulated sectors and complex backgrounds. You need control over what's actually running on your platform. So having this option to actually bring this in is really good. But effectively, it's just a panel where you can go in and say, I want to now connect my WordPress site up to Anthropic, and I want to be able to do things like generate alt tags using my own sort of Anthropic credits and bring in other features and tools as well. So that's certainly an area that we're already building upon and we'll continue to build upon. But it's really exciting to see that come properly into core rather than have to find some other things and workarounds in different ways. The admin dashboard has also been refreshed and it feels much, much more like a modern web app now. There's a new command palette. Well, it's been there a while, but it's now accessible properly from the menu and properly accepted into the dashboard. It sounds like a small thing, but it really does change how quickly you can move around quite a complex site overall. There's also a handful of under the radar changes that I think deserve a mention. So admin pages now load with a noticeably smoother feel. So it's less of a jarring full page refresh and now comes across a lot smoother. There's a dedicated iframe block, which is one of those things people have been working around for a number of years, where you can now build iframes in quite a dedicated way within a specific type of block. Developers can now also build blocks purely in PHP without needing React for the occasional requirement that does need that, or where maybe an organization doesn't have a JavaScript developer in-house and they just need to do something quite simple. So they're not having to do workarounds, which is also quite good. Accessibility has been updated across the editor, and that's really, really encouraging to know that from a core perspective, the team behind this are giving attention towards accessibility and making sure that as many people can use the WordPress admin dashboard as possible. And there are also now much better controls over showing and hiding blocks on different devices, so you can have more fine-grained control over what you show on a mobile, on a tablet, on a desktop, and you don't have to start to sort of dig into theme files and do different things like that. So overall, the direction of travel, for me, this marks the start of the official sort of phase 3 of the Gutenberg project, which is really about how to improve the admin interface and make WordPress a really, really awesome platform to manage your content on, make that slicker, make that easier, make that much, much quicker to do with less barriers in the way. And it really centers this next phase on collaboration. Now, real-time collaboration was actually on the roadmap for this version, but it didn't make the cut, and that's just down to stability concerns during testing. I am really actually quite encouraged that the team behind this have made that priority to make sure that we're looking at quality and stability rather than just rolling something out because they said they would. So while I'm disappointed not to see that, I'm quite keen to see that come in future versions in a really stable way. And I think that's a really good approach from the team. What did actually survive that collaboration side is visual revisions. And it's similar to the sort of thing you'd see in Google Docs. The ability to see how content has changed over time with proper visual strike-throughs rather than sort of the raw format that was there before. And I think that's a really, really good editorial feature. And it does hint towards where the full collaboration side of things is going in the future. It all points really to a CMS that is deliberately building towards good collaborative editing, ability to extend AI and really bring that into the core of how you operate your site, and device responsive control, and it keeps the platform open and controllable. And I think they're all really, really important things. If you are running WordPress in a complex or regulated environment and you are wondering, what does this mean for you? Drop me a comment, send me a message, send me a DM, reach out to my team. We're really happy to share how we're thinking about this, how this impacts you, how it makes a difference. And if you haven't upgraded to WordPress version 7 yet, and you're responsible for doing that upgrade, then always test on staging first. Make sure everything works, everything's compatible, and then roll out your update to live. And if you happen to be listening to this and you're an Illustrate Digital customer, that is not something you need to worry about. We have that all completely covered for you.